And welcome back to the Jamie Ross Show. I'm joined in studio today by Ethan Uslan and Michael Zimmer. Uslan. Uslan, like Houston. All right. I told you I'd forget it.
Your name already.
Yeah, well, I'm Jamie. How you doing? So we're here talking about their movie that just showed in Maplewood last night called The Entertainers, and it's about the World Championship for ragtime piano playing, or is it old time piano playing?
Technically, the contest is called World Championship Old Time Piano Playing Contest, but it includes a lot of ragtime.
Okay, and ragtime, I guess, is that era. So
technically, ragtime is about from the late 1800s to 1917 or so.
Okay,
and then it kind of evolved into jazz. So 1920, that same kind of music was jazz.
Okay, and now I just want to point out, are you guys both class of '97?
Yep, Columbia High School.
Columbia High School, '97. And let's first talk about how you got into ragtime.
Well, I took classical piano lessons growing up, and I guess I always wanted to try different styles. So I played a little jazz, a lot of classical, and I guess over time, the more ragtime I got exposed to, more old time jazz I got exposed to, the more I got into it, and then eventually I was in college majoring in classical music, and I went to Indiana University that had a gigantic music school, and there were classical pianists everywhere, and they were all really good. And I felt kind of lost. I'm the 100th person in my class playing this Chopin etude, and I just felt lost. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to play this ragtime stuff because I like it, and no one else is doing it. And when I played it, I would get a good response from my peers, and my teacher said, that was refreshing. I'm sick of these etudes too. So, and I just got a lot of encouragement, and the more I played, the more I wanted to play, and here I am.
Wow. So what encouraged you to track down the World Championship and enter that competition?
I found out about it, I believe, 2004, and around that time, there was a magazine that you could subscribe to called Sheet Music Magazine. I don't think they're still in business because the internet killed them. And it was, they would include lots of like old ragtime songs or just old songs in every issue. And back before it was really easy to get old sheet music on the internet, I would use that magazine, and they had a big ad that showed that the champion from 2004, and he was holding that big trophy. And he said, "I won the world championship of old time piano playing. Can you beat me? Come to Peoria, Illinois, Memorial Day weekend."
Wow.
And I showed it to my wife, like, we're going to Peoria.
And her response?
Like, okay.
Just okay, yeah. And so then you did this for a few years, and when did you bring the idea to Michael for a documentary?
What year was it?
I think it was 2007 or 2008, maybe.
And he lives in LA. My grandparents live in LA, and I was visiting my grandparents, and took some time to visit Michael too. And I told him about the contest, and I said, it's a documentary waiting to happen.
Right.
Come on down.
Right.
Here we are.
And so then, so then the character. So, how much encouraging did it take you to say, okay? Like, did you go there first to see what it was about? How did you finally make the decision? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so I got my co-director Nick Hawley involved. We went to graduate school together, and he had just shot a little indie feature in Wisconsin, where he's from. And I was like, I brought the idea to him, and I was like, hey, do you want to go check this out? And so we went to I think it was the 2008 competition, and kind of just, we were basically trying to raise money to do a trailer, or just like, really we kind of wanted to meet everybody and see what the role was like, and see if it, if we thought it could be a documentary.
Yeah.
And so we went and we started filming, and we just like fell in love with all these people, and they were terrific, and we were like, oh yeah, we got to do this. So then we cut a trailer off of the footage that we had shot that year in preparation to shoot the 2009 contest, and yeah, that's what we ended up doing. So the stuff that you see in the movie is the 2009 competition.
Okay, and the characters you have are fantastic. I mean, you can see, I think we have the DVD on the back, and you have 6 main characters on the cover, and you have what, 4 arrows, and I mean, he's a spiritual guy. He's such a character, and the woman, her name is
Faye Ballard.
Faye, who lives at home with her mom, and you just really were able to capture so much of each one's life, in addition to their competition, which was that a challenge to get their background and that sort of thing?
No, I mean, everybody was extraordinarily welcoming, and they had us, excuse me, they had us like, stay with them in their homes, and we got to like live with them for a little bit, and sort of, I'm sure, I don't know, it's not the easiest thing to open up your life to somebody like that with a bunch of cameras, but they did it, and they were all really great, and yeah, I mean, they're all sort of from different walks of life, and but they're all, I think, pretty amazing in their own ways. Yeah,
and then you had the young guy who was, what do you call him on the prodigy?
I think
yeah,
that's Adam Swanson. He's terrific.
And and then that one other guy, the character, what's
Jim Uslan.
Yeah, Jim, and it's a great movie, and if you haven't seen it, you have an opportunity to buy the DVD. And you can do that on their website for $20, or you can even go to Vimeo and rent it for $4.99. So I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
Thanks, Jamie.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Why wouldn't you do that? It's worth it. Trust me. So are you practicing for next year?
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna have to start soon, because what month is it? September. September. It's coming up in May.
Yeah.
I better start practicing.
And when I'm watching this, I'm just wondering how do you judge? Like when you're watching the other people, do you realize, oh, that's a point? Can you tell? Because it's so fast.
Right, and it's like, well, you can tell. Yeah, sometimes other musicians can't tell, but sometimes we can tell if people miss notes or do something that they didn't mean to do, or a lot of times we know the pieces, so we know if they did something really incredible and creative or technically difficult in it.
I see.
But what we don't know is what the judges think.
Right.
So something could really impress us, but the judges don't care, and we don't have access to the judging score sheets during the contest. It's not like figure skating where they just hold up a sign. It's a mystery until the contest is over.
Yeah.
So.
And are you confident in the judges' ability? I mean, what's their background? How did they get to be judges?
Well, the judges are different every year.
Okay.
And sometimes they have some really, really accomplished ragtime piano players. And sometimes they have local piano teachers from Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that much about them. They can be very, but I don't go to the piano teachers meetings in Peoria.
Right.
And so, there's this element of it being a crapshoot, because you don't know what the people like.
Right.
But you do know that they value clean playing. I've learned from experience that they get kind of used to people playing fast and crazy, and by the end of the contest, they're not impressed anymore.
I see.
And so you have to try to impress them by playing, I think, sensitively and surprise them.
Right.
So that's my advice for the people trying to enter.
Hopefully you're not giving away any trade secrets here. Oh boy. But and I also wanted to touch. I thought it was a fun story. There's a question and answer about how you changed your vocation to better have time to play. So you want to touch on that a little?
Yeah. I was a librarian for 2 years at a historically black college in Charlotte, North Carolina called Johnson C. Smith University, and I liked it okay, but I didn't get to play piano much, and and once my son was born, I really didn't get to play piano much, and I was just unhappy. And fortunately, my wife was supportive, and I just quit my job and I just hustled trying to play piano wherever I could. I mean, I would go to the Charlotte airport and I'd put a fishbowl out there. There's a piano in the food court. And I'd play piano in the Charlotte airport. I mean, I did everything. Yeah. And, and it's been working out. It's been like 6-7 years since, and I haven't had to get a real job.
Wow.
We'll see how long I can go.
That's great. Yeah, as long as there's people. And I think you went into a lot of senior citizen homes. That sort of thing.
I realized that this music really connects with people who remember the 30s, 40s, or have a connection to those songs. And so I go to a lot of senior citizen communities in Charlotte and outside of Charlotte, and that's been great for me.
Right.
I love it.
And so now you guys are out there on the tour, promoting, getting the word out. I think September 1st, where are you? You're in like somewhere in Illinois or something?
We've got a Chicago screening coming out next month, and we're going to be filming a show on Wisconsin Public Television. The movie's going to play on PBS there, and we're trying to get a bunch of screenings together. We've had screenings all over the country, and we're going to keep doing it. And people can actually request screenings if they want. They can get in touch with us through the website, or they can use tug.com, which is this new, relatively new service where you can request to have a movie screened at pretty much your local theater.
Right.
And you select a time and select a date, and essentially you have to just sell a certain level of number of tickets, and if you sell that number of tickets, you get to have a screening.
Right.
So the entertainers can come to a theater near you.
So let's do that.
You need to sell like 40?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You got 40
Not
friends.
bad. Yeah. You guys know these guys. Come on, go onto the website. Bring it to your town. We had it here in Maplewood. Maybe we'll have it back again. You never know.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Anyway, it's a
sequel?
great movie.
Yeah.
Could there be a sequel?
It's a lot of. It's easy
Yeah,
for me to be in it.
I know. Yeah.
That's a question for him.
Yeah. No, I'd go see the sequel. So anyway, so go online, rent it at least, or buy it. It's only $20. So I mean, why not? Right? Is that including shipping or shipping a little extra?
I think there's additional shipping, but we're also going to have a way that you can just download it to your computer and own it. We're going to do that pretty soon.
All right, cool.
So.
And the website's down here, and I think I had the trailer down here too, so you can take a look at that. Thanks again, Michael and Ethan, Uslan. And man, and good luck with the rest of your tour.
Thanks. Awesome.
All right,
Thanks.
Man. Yep.
Hey, it's Jamie. Come on in and take a seat for a while with me. Yeah, Jamie. We could just form a time to take for a while. You know it doesn't really matter for your life for a while, 'cause you can try to find a name to decide. Every little thing is gonna find more. Stay a while with Jamie.